Dyslexic Genius here. I'm back on the Pathe governor and gear assembly, and these motors are usually set up pretty loose. You know, everything's just, like the spindle shaft. So what I've done is I've shortened the governor springs. What I did was I enlarged the governor springs on this side, trimmed them down.
And enlarge the holes?
Enlarged the holes so I could bring it this way. So I moved it just about 0.010 of an inch in so it won't hit back in here. And then I readjusted the bearings too, so there's absolutely barely any play in these. And when you get them all together and we oil it, now I'll go back to oiling. This is pre-set up. I'm only using sewing machine oil, but when I put it back together, I'm going to be using STP on these in this bottom piece here, and then sewing machine oil on the top. But once you get them together, you got to get it to do this with one spin of your hand on the spindle shaft. And this will just keep running and running and running. That way, when we put the spring barrel in, right, we're getting all the power out of the spring barrel into the 3 gears. This secondary gear that runs the spindle shaft, which runs the governor drive gear. So we have this gear runs the spindle shaft. This gear here runs the governor. So we have to get those loose on these so they run real smoothly. And then once you do that, you can just one spin like that and you're good to go on that. And then when you get this big giant monster spring barrel.
But what did you do to get those marks out?
I polished this out on the lathe, and I have videos on how to rebuild a governor and prep it. So I came in here and I polished all this out with 600 and 600 on the back side, because when you put the speed control in, when we mount this piece in, this is going to be running right here. And you want this felt to be running smoothly against this governor back piece. And it's always critical that this is polished out and the ends of these are clean. I have videos on how to do all this. And that'll make your machine run a lot faster and better. And then we will hook up on assembly. We'll put this piece in,
What's that piece?
which holds the end of the spring, because usually they just put a piece of wire here, and this is going to help a lot too in speed control. It's going to keep it in where it's supposed to be on the speed. There's no flexing they always wired them together, which was kind of rudimentary to me. But we're going to make it run like a top. I hope you're enjoying the videos on the Pathe. They're kind of fun to work on, and that's my tip for the day.